CPD for me. It's mandatory CPD, practical and relevant.
We're going to run through an exercise to just show you how that works. So in this exercise, you'll be watching a video where you are going to choose a co-worker. And what we mean there is you're going to see 4 different behaviour styles. You will see a D, I, S and C behaving. And they will describe themselves in the workplace, what their peeves are, so what things don't work for them, what might be difficult about working with them, and how they handle conflict. And your goal is ultimately to select who do you really want to work with and who don't you want to work with. And it's only your gut saying, who do I like, who don't I like? Because all 4 people have all the skills for the job to be your co-worker. And so it's really about trying to find who you really like intuitively and who you really don't like intuitively. Now, we've already looked at the least want to work with. Now we need to do the same exercise on most want to work with. Same story. If you chose Carlos, go to page 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 based on this story and read the page of someone who you want to work with. And read it, take your time, understand where they're coming from, understand why it seems to work for you, understand what's motivating their behaviour, and often when you're doing that, you will validate the normalness of their thinking or their behaviour because you actually intuitively want to work with these guys. The other thing that's important is once we know why we react the way we do, and we understand why people react the way they do or think the way they do, which is what that last 4 pages was all about, you need to build strategies to increase your effectiveness. Because you can't change other people, but you can change how you choose to behave or work with other people. What's not in dispute is you will be working with people in every quadrant, and there are people in some quadrants that you will struggle with, and you've struggled with all your life. Some people move businesses trying to escape those people, and they find them under a different name in the next business. So the answer is not escaping. The answer is not ignoring. The answer is learning to be more effective with these other styles who think differently to you. And page 12, 13, 14 and 15 are core to making you more effective if you choose to. If you've worked through your reports now, you will understand why you react the way you do to different styles. And there are some styles that you intuitively like, and there are some styles that you really struggle with. And yet they're all out there in the workplace every day. So understanding them first, not just saying, I've got it right because here's how I think, but understand that everyone has a profile result that they believe is right for everyone. Yet, only 8.5% think like you. So you need to understand why you react the way you do to different styles and why they think and why they behave the way they do, because it's not going to change. Then, once you understand that from the earlier pages in your report, spend a lot of time on page 12, 13, 14 and 15 of your report. It tells you the strategies to increase your effectiveness with different styles. And when you start to implement those strategies intuitively and effectively, you will build more effective relationships with everyone you interact with.
I hope you enjoyed this session today from CPD4Me. Continuing professional development should be about learning new things, about challenging yourself to learn and grow, about finding better ways to do the things that you do every day.